Previously on James and Sunda.
I never get tired of that laugh, though. Never. It's the best medicine.
Let me tell you something. I think that we make a great team, and we
so
should have
too.
our own show.
I think we should.
The Sunda show.
Well, there isn't anyone more fabulous on TV.
What are we going to do?
Nobody sleeping in the streets like Bombay, worrying with the horse, you know. Of course, you know, it's a little weird there. The food's walking in the streets. You wonder why you're starving.
Go under here and you tell me.
I'm not going in there. This is on it.
You look now.
Okay, I'm looking.
You tell me.
Okay.
Is it time?
No.
How do you know?
I'm
Go all the way under.
Okay.
Okay, you see?
Okay.
You see?
Yes, I see. Applause. Oh my God. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the big and exciting show. First of all, Sunda, it's great to have you back.
And it's great to be black. I gotta tell you, it really works for me when I'm trying to get like a school loan, things like that. It's a good thing.
It's good for you.
It's good.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I just want to tell you that although you took me to a place for, he rushed me for a happy hour. And we're not talking that kind of happy hour. Someplace in Westwood Village, you're so slow, this is the place, you don't know how it gets crowded.
Rush you.
We almost got poisoned.
It was disgusting. It was disgusting.
It was so disgusting. Yeah. But the greatest part about it is that the waitress was Puerto Rican.
So you were just thrilled. I think you should just speak Spanish. I was saying that before the show. Just do this whole thing in
Bienvenidos.
Yes, bienvenidos.
A todo. Tú sabes que él es el jefe
de
show. Él
that's
se llama
right.
Jaime.
Speak a word.
Y me amo es Sunda. Parece funda, pero no funda. Y todo cree que soy hispana, pero yo no soy latina. Yo soy una mezcla. Mezclita. Yo soy una mezclita. Y él es un gringo, ¿ok? Gringo. Blanco de blancos, ¿ok? Anyway, you're so white. How white is he? I can't tell the joke in Spanish. But I do have a Spanish joke.
Go ahead, let's hear it.
I don't know how it's going to go.
It'd be nice to finally hear you tell a joke.
It's just like I wanted to buy a new car, but now I can't do it because it's going to seem like it's disrespectful. But
to whom?
I wanted to apologize to my mother-in-law, and I wanted to get a new car made for her in her honor. And they were going to call it, instead of an El Dorado, I was going to get her Escobar. How do you say that?
What, you looking at John? He's the guy who knows Spanish.
Anybody speak Spanish?
John McCandless from Western Pennsylvania.
Escobar.
There's no people over there that speak Spanish.
It's a broom.
All
So
right,
anyway, that was funny.
It's just good that you're healthy. You were sick for many weeks.
Right, and you still are. But we have some more exciting news coming.
What's more exciting?
Is that my next procedure I have done, they're going to let me videotape it for the show.
Are they really?
Yeah, I guess we don't use videos anymore.
So when they put the camera inside of you, we're going to get the footage?
You're going to get the footage.
Oh, that's really exciting.
I'm excited. Unedited.
Now, what are they going to be looking for?
We have no idea. We just know that there's I don't want to talk about it right now.
We've been to many doctors. We've been to the emergency room, and we still don't know what's physically wrong with Sunda.
Right, because mentally, I've got it all. And I have to tell you something. When I know I tell you how I know I have it all. I had the biggest fight with my daughter, the oldest one. I said, you're going over your data plan, all right? I'm going to take your phone away. And I said, you're going to have to share your phone with your sister. And yes, Aviva, I am telling this story. I'm telling.
Embarrassing Aviva on television.
I'm embarrassing
this
Aviva on television. I said, you are going to share your sister's iPhone. And she says, Mama, if I share my sister's iPhone, it won't be an iPhone. It'll be an us phone.
And it's because a mother's...
Let the joke be told. It'll be an us phone. You couldn't let me say the punchline.
Because that was a punchline?
Step on the punchline.
That's a punchline?
My daughter wrote that joke for her and Tova. That's funny.
It's because of mothers like these that the therapy business is booming, okay? That's what's going on.
And the temples were recreated. That's why.
So here's the thing. You're a little crazy, right? You're a little.
No, I'm not crazy at all. And there's moms watching this, and they have play dates with me.
She's very sane, but people say certain things like, you know, people say certain things. And John, before the show, said that he thinks that I might have Stockholm Syndrome.
Why?
That you're sort of like a captive and holding me hostage, and I'm in a situation that I can't get out of because you're so you confuse people.
How?
And you're confused yourself, And so I was thinking he's right. Like I can't get out of this.
Nobody's holding you back, baby.
It's psychological games and warfare, and it's an emotional and psychological thing. And I didn't realize it until John pointed it out.
Right. Well, now that he pointed it out, what were you trying to say?
I was trying to say I have an us phone.
An us phone. I thought the us phone was a funny joke. Is that for a kid not a funny joke? I thought that was funny.
Thank you, Ray.
But Ray is laughing. He's executive producer, but they'll be calling him on the us phone, okay? And so
haven't they been?
Well, here's the thing. We have so many segments that you guys have written to us that you love so much. And our newest is Everybody's Business, because we all know someone that tells everybody's business. And my mother used to be one of those people. She would tell all my business. She would tell the one boyfriend, I heard you're from Argentina, and it's a beautiful place, and the guy's from Italy, she got the wrong guy, made me look bad. And so
she told me your business.
Oh my God, she told me.
Did,
yeah, she did. And she was best friends with my husband. And so they were both telling my business to each other. It was crazy. So God rest his soul. But if you know somebody that tells everybody's business, like my mom used to, please call 323-761-0290. Again, 323-761-0290. That number's right
But
here.
The problem is,
and
the problem is that we've put this number out there for people to call,
and strange people.
And your children keep calling the line, leaving phony messages. Where did they get that idea from?
Listen, everybody deserves a phony phone call.
They're making messages. They're doing voices. It is crazy.
Are they funny?
Ray has not played them for us.
You know, once I had to go for a meeting and they said my daughter wasn't taking school seriously. She was making jokes, and like an idiot, I said to the teacher, was she funny? And it was dead silence. Dead silence. I wasn't crazy about that teacher, but she's gone. Wow. Yeah. And I got in trouble with the rabbi, too, because I made fun, because she had the last name of a fish, and she reminded me of a dead fish.
Really?
But yeah,
what was her name?
I won't say it.
Oh,
but
God, you won't tell us.
I won't tell you, but I'll tell you that the fish is sea bass, so you can figure it out from one of those names. But I don't want to get sued again, so.
Rabbi C.
No. Oh, my God. Rabbi C. Have you married 4 times, or are you a rabbi, or are you a Mormon, is the question.
You're a Mormon. You're a Mormon, especially if all the marriages happened at once.
I have no idea, but let's not go there, because the kids still go to that school, but he's not.
You mean that church?
Oh, my God. At Temple.
At Temple.
At Temple.
Yes.
He has a friend that does something very funny. He brings tourists to LA and he shows them the Mormon temple, and what does he say?
You have to see the temple. It's this giant temple, and it's just enormous. And he always tells people, yeah, that's Frank Sinatra's house. That's what he tells them. He tells them it's Frank Sinatra's house. It's funny, right?
And they'll never know.
They don't know. They think it's Frank Sinatra's house, so it's comedy.
That's it. And whenever you see like a bloated old lady, you're like, don't look, Lindsay Lohan, they think it is. And that's funny too.
Yeah, when people come to LA, you just point to people, say, oh, look who it is. You don't have to tell them who it is. Just look who it is. They start taking pictures. Yeah, it's
although
good.
Kevin Spacey has
on their us phones.
Yeah, on their us phones. Us phones written by Aviva Zafar, not by me.
Yes, and I stepped on the joke.
Why though? Why do you have to?
We should do this whole thing over again.
But she will have a meltdown if you do that. So don't do that. Don't step on her jokes.
What do you think about that, the children having meltdowns? I mean, where do they get that from?
I have no idea. It's from you. They say
I've seen you and
Can I just tell you what happened?
Have meltdowns.
All right, no. Listen to me. This is what happened. I talked to James at 3 o'clock. What are you doing for dinner? I don't know. At 5 o'clock, he says, I was going to eat a hot dog, so I don't know, right? Fine. So, on the way to going home after gymnastics, at LA School of Gymnastics, Aviva says to me, I want to go to Pastina, who, by the way, thank you, they're catering us today. Pastina.
They are Pastina, and
they're
of course
fantastic.
I want to go to Pastina.
They're fantastic.
They're the best.
And of course, Pastina is the best. Everybody loves Pastina. Franco walks over. He's like, hello, how you doing? Hey. All right, just make a long story short. He calls, and I said, no, I called him, and I said, we're going to Pastina, and he goes, you should have said something before. And Tova gave it to you and said, Uncle James, it was a split decision.
No, spontaneous decision, not a split decision. It was a split decision. It was
yeah.
a split decision.
She said it was a spontaneous, but she has a...
Spontaneous decision.
All right, listen, let's
wait. The thing is, first of all, it wasn't 3 o'clock. I called you at 5 o'clock. And this is one of the many complaints I have about Sunda over here, and why I know I have Stockholm Syndrome, is because when I call you...
I did not know at the time. But what I do know...
But if someone calls you and you answer the phone, give them a chance to say why they're calling. You just hang up. You just keep talking. You say, I can't talk. And you say, I'm at the gym, I'm in the... And after 4 minutes go by without letting me say why I'm calling, and then you hang up.
Okay, so come back We have a lot of show
with
for
the
you.
yawning, it's the same joke every
It's
year.
not a joke.
The yawning.
That's not a joke. There's probably something wrong with me.
There is something wrong with you, but we've had an MRI, you've had a CAT scan, you've had everything done. They can't figure it out, so I think it's hysteria.
Okay.
I do.
With that. I will tell you one thing. When I was doing those, you have to fill out the questionnaires.
Use your words.
And
What's it called? Go
they
ahead.
were asking things that didn't pertain to me, and it said for men only on the top. I waited till I got to the end of it.
And then you read the instructions?
No, then I realized it said for men only. I was like, why are they asking me these questions? Like, that's weird.
You mean at the doctor's
the
office?
The doctor's office, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll hear about more documents that now John's really yawning. Look at that. Oh, my God. Your doctor questionnaire story didn't work
But you
for
had to
him.
fill that out, right, John? That question, right? That's John, and he had to fill that out. So you know what I'm talking. Can you imagine how shocked I was to have these questions? I never had any kind of dysfunction like that. All right, so let's wrap it up. And
All right,
come
we'll
back.
be right back. We'll be right back.
Straight ahead, a sneak peek at a James and Sunda short film.
How much does it pay?
How much does it pay? Perfect.
And later, Sunda's making some crank phone calls.
My mom and dad are really strict, and they would never want me to be with a Jew anyway.
Do you know somebody else's business? If so, call us at 323-761-0290 and tell us all the details.
Okay, welcome back. As you know, this season of the James and Sunda Show is sponsored by Everybody's Business. It's America's favorite board game. There's no business like somebody else's business. And if you call 323-761-0290 and tell us somebody else's business, you can have a chance to win the home edition of the board game.
Also, if somebody else is telling your business, tell us how
Tell
upset
us
you are.
how upset you
right?
are, exactly. And joining us now on the program, we have screenwriter and our dear friend, the Honorable Jared P. Stern. Here he is for
Is
you.
it P? Jared P?
Paul.
Jared Paul Stern, just like...
My great-grandfather of
But
Paul
not-
Gutman and Company Insurance Adjusters
Really? So
in Valley Stream.
Really? Did you get any stock out of that?
No, I'm the one who stopped it was my great-grandfather, Paul Gutman, and then my grandfather, Leroy Gutman, and then my uncle, Howard Gutman, and it ends with him. He had 2 daughters, they're school teachers, and I'm a screenwriter, so.
So you're a screenwriter, so what do you see for me?
I'm going to write.
A screen.
I think.
Put a screen over me. Jared's so talented.
He was
Also-
going to tell us somebody's business.
Oh, you were.
He was. He had-
I was
he
going
had-
to say he is so talented. When he tells a story, it's going to be about somebody else's business.
Okay, yes. Well, this is, someone else told me the story, so I'm telling their business. And they were telling someone else's business. So this is double business removed, which
Okay.
is...
You can win.
Yeah, this could be a
Might
winner.
win.
So she was telling me that her friend, her boyfriend went out of town for the weekend, and she said, "Oh, can I use your iPad while you're out of town?" He said, "Sure, I don't care, absolutely." So he goes away, and he doesn't realize that now, when you're texting on your iPhone, the messages also show up on your iPad, and so he's texting with another girl, and she's seeing everything that they're writing to each other, the
No.
whole thing, reading it. It's horrible, and then.
Wow. So what did she
Horrible.
do?
What'd she do? What'd she do?
She was waiting and reading, and I think right before it was about to get really bad, she made the phone call. And
Why didn't she let it roll?
And that's what I thought, but
Yeah. Are they still together?
I don't think so. But
Wow.
give it 10.
Somebody else's business.
Somebody
ladies and
else's
gentlemen.
business.
That was
That's what we're
tremendous.
talking about. We have it here live. You call it in. 323-761-0290. Jared tells a great story.
He does, and he's got a movie that they just finished making it. Is
Yes.
that right?
Yeah, it's called
Internship.
The Internship. It comes out June 7th. Stars
Internship.
Internship.
Thanks.
June
See that?
7th.
You guys have made it.
stars Vince Vaughn, who co-wrote the script, and Owen Wilson. So it's a reunion of the Wedding Crashers guys.
Yes.
Right, so see, these
That
are
was a
the
good
movies
movie,
I
The
all
Wedding
miss
Crashers.
because of the kids. Fun.
You had a great Everybody's Business story, and you even have a somewhat derivative, a variation almost of an Out Sick story as well. You told us. That you got
Yes,
something
well,
for that.
I had seen your story about your parents trying to outsick one another, and then after that, just recently, my grandmothers have gotten into a competition as well because my grandma Selma Weislitz who I love and is the best. She sadly fell in a store. Her little pug dog, Alfie, his leash got tangled around her.
So she can't
and she
sue?
fell. She's okay. No, it's the dog. Well, she might sue the dog, but
Okay.
it's her dog.
That's what we do.
We'll sue a dog. We don't care.
Yeah.
We'll sue a
Yes.
dog. Don't think we won't sue a dog, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. So, luckily she's doing great. And then just a couple weeks later, my other grandma, Joni Gutman, fell as well. She felt like she had to outdo her, I think, a little bit.
Would she fall over?
She fell, her foot fell asleep.
Oh no.
We're sorry, Joni.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Joni. Your foot
She is the
Joni.
best. She does pool aerobics every morning. She leads the pool aerobics
Okay.
at
Not now.
her building. She'll be right back out there.
Yeah?
I
She'll
have
be
no
out there?
doubt. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
wait, the foot fell asleep in
She's
the
like,
because I hear this story all
it's
the
like
time.
any
and
given
it's-
Sunday, like Matthew Modine, they're going to shoot her up. They're going to get her back in the pool
They are.
doing the aerobics.
They're going to give her an
within a
extra
week.
shot?
Yeah.
But wait. So your foot falls asleep. She doesn't realize that it
What's
fell
your
asleep.
joke?
Right.
What?
Well, you know what you should do.
That's Stephen
Tova's
Wright's
joke.
joke. That's Stephen Wright's joke, right? He says my foot fell asleep, but you know what that means? It's going to be up all night. Right? That's Stephen Wright. isn't
Stephen
it?
Wright.
Stephen Wright, yeah, the great
The
Stephen
great
Wright.
Stephen Wright.
But
I thought Tova wrote that. Because she says
your
that.
kids, yeah.
That was the us foot.
That
The
was
us
the
foot.
us foot.
That was the
yes.
us foot.
The us
But he thinks that my kids take his jokes. Like they're going to use that in the yeshiva.
They do. They take my jokes and they use it in the yeshiva.
Well, let me just tell you this. Taping with Jared was so much fun, but
But what?
let them decide.
You guys decide. Here is Jared's turn. Not only is he a tremendous screenwriter, he's also an unbelievable actor. Like you said, this was a real stretch for you, and I think you really pulled it off nicely. So here's a little clip of Jared Stern in Casting the Jew.
And I know, you don't want to pay any taxes, and I promise I'm done with all that. But if what I'm thinking works, soon we can take everybody's money. Everybody's money can be ours. And then we'll own Miami, and not just Miami, we'll own the world.
Oh my God, Avi Steinberg, you are Ari Bergstein. Oh, here, give him that. Give him that.
Okay, Ari hasn't showered in 2 weeks, exclaiming to himself, "Finally, I smell like a real Jew." I cannot say this.
Avi, you are Ari.
It's just so offensive to Jews.
How can you say that? Mel Gibson loves Jews.
Did you know that Mel Gibson goes to Mass every Sunday and prays for them? In fact, this is the most pro-Jewish script Mel has ever worked with. Think about it. In the end, the Jews control the world and they have all the money.
Now, what could be more positive than that? Seriously, if you can think of something, tell us.
Is that honestly how it ends?
Absolutely.
Jared, I tell you, you were amazing.
That was great.
You were.
That was great.
Thank
we
you.
have to do it again.
Your acting skills so refined and so.
I
good on-
appreciate it. I mean, I had great talent to work with,
Yes.
and that's my crowning achievement, I think, as a performer. I actually got a cameo in the internship, the movie that I wrote. They gave me a little part, and I got cut out. I got cut out of my
Oh,
own
see,
movie.
we never cut
They
you
don't
out.
know. They just don't know.
Well, no, they tell you as a screenwriter that never write any scene that isn't essential to the movie, because then there's no point in it being there. And of course, I managed to write one and got cut out of it. So,
there you
my own
go.
punishment.
But before we go, we also did a live show called Chutzpah, like in the hood.
Yeah, that was fun.
And I have to tell you something. He has to hold me hostage, and he did this great Irish terrorist accent. Can you do it real quick?
Little Timmy Duffy, right?
Yeah, I think it was just the Lucky Charms guy. They're magically the yellow moons, green clovers, and purple harshes.
No, dude, you kidnapped me, and you hold a gun. I shouldn't talk about guns, but all I know is that when he held me, I couldn't stop laughing then either. It was a moment.
It was.
It was good. Chutzpah, H-O-O-D-Z-P-A-H, because I'm from the hood and
That's
I'm Jewish.
right.
Yeah, that's
See
right.
what
We
you
did
did.
that. We did
the
that.
original team of Chutzpah back
That's
together
right.
on Jewish Life TV, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
The reunion.
It is
The
the
reunion.
reunion. We should make more happen.
think we can.
Jared P. Stern, ladies and
There
gentlemen.
he is. We got to take a
Thank you.
short break. We'll be right back.
Coming up, a rare glimpse at TV's first Jewish Negro woman host, straight from the JLTV vaults.
Dr. James cries over spilt breast milk thanks to that sloppy Shirazadeh woman. I did not get turned on by the breast milk. All right, welcome back. Sunda is now going to make a disturbing and funny phone call, and phony phone call, to Jared Stern's younger brother, who is currently a student. Is that correct? He's a college student.
Put this on speaker?
At USC here in Southern California. It's on speaker.
I can't wait. I'm gonna pick up the phone. This is my job on the line.
Could be at school.
Doing what? It's not even
Still
answering.
classes on Fridays. That's part of
Well,
the
you know what? If he
academic.
doesn't answer, I'm gonna leave him a really bad.
Hello?
Hey, Zach? Zachary?
Yes.
Hi, is it a really bad time? Zachary?
What? No. What's up?
Oh, God, I'm so glad I
Who's
got
Zach?
you. It's Melissa. It's Melissa. Listen, I know that, everything is still good with you and Hannah, but, the other night, I know we had too much to drink. And we really should have used protection. I'm sorry, Zachary. I just need help out of this one. And I just was wondering if you could help me. I don't want Hannah to find out, or my mom, or my dad.
Who is this?
It's Melissa. I met you the other night.
What?
Do I have the wrong Zachary from USC? This is Zachary?
Yeah, I think you do.
No, I don't. I have the right one. You're Hannah's boyfriend. I know who you are because you told me that you were involved in a relationship and you didn't want her to know about it. And I'm just calling to say that, I'm sorry about everything and that I just want to fix this. That's all. I want to fix this.
I don't know who this
Well,
is.
I was drinking and you were drinking too, okay? It's not just my fault. So let's just fix this. Because, my mom and dad are really strict. And, they would never want me to be with a Jew anyway. And it's, really bad.
He hung up. Be with a Jew anyway. Oh, my God.
Let's call him back.
Absolutely.
Let's call him back.
You should be the girl's father.
I'm going to leave a message now.
I'm sorry, the person we're trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please
What?
try your call again later. Bye.
Okay, now, Zachary, we want to apologize to you
There's
on
no
the air.
message there.
You know what? It's so strange. I didn't want to do this, and your brother said, "I want you to crank call my brother," because he did say that. Jared was adamant.
He was like,
He
call
said,
Zach.
We just call Zach.
He said he could take a joke. Though,
He
so
said,
he clearly
yeah.
doesn't know his brother.
Clearly
that
doesn't
well.
know his brother.
Yeah.
Maybe they're,
I don't know. Maybe
sibling
there's
rivalry.
a rift. Maybe
Yeah,
there's a rift in the
Maybe
relationship.
it's something in the relationship.
Because Jared said, call Zach. He'll
He
be
said,
open
call
to this.
Zach, he'll
play
be
along,
open, he'll be so much
enjoy
fun.
It. He won't hang up on you.
And he hung up on me.
But you know what's disturbing? He hasn't set up his voicemail.
No,
What does that say
he
about
shut
a
it
person?
off. I didn't make it to the wedding.
This is the mother of Zach and Jared, the Stern brothers.
Oh, she's gonna be a happy-go-lucky person. I could tell already.
You're not texting her.
This is Beth.
Hi, Beth. It's me, Melissa. Is this a bad time?
I'm sorry, who's this?
Hi, it's Melissa. I'm a friend of Zach's, and I just called him, and he hung up the phone on me. I was really upset by it, so I decided to call you because, my mom and dad were really upset. I mean, this is nothing personal because I like Jewish people, and they were upset that I was with somebody who was a non-Jew. I mean, that was Jewish because
I'm sorry, I have no idea who you are.
Well, I don't want to talk about this because he's involved with Hannah right now. So I'm really concerned, and I just wanted to talk to you because I had your number. And so I was just wondering, how do I get out of this?
I don't know who you are, and how do you know my son?
Well, we were together, Beth. And now Jared.
What's your name?
We just want to say hi, Beth. Beth, thank you for being a part of our TV show with Jared Stern. You're on Jewish Life Television, and we're trying to play a kosher crank call, and they said you would be the best. Give her a round of applause.
Jared got very nervous.
This is James Harris from Swedish.
Jared just got very nervous.
She's laughing.
And we had to cut it short.
But she's laughing.
She is laughing, thank God.
Thank God you're laughing.
Okay.
See, we called Zach first.
Very funny.
We thought you would
Okay,
then...
can I appreciate you? I feel like you finally got even with me, Jared.
He didn't. He's got a black girl he's going to bring home.
Well,
but listen.
Okay. Can I hang up now? Only for some of this.
No, your son wants to say he loves you on national television. Come over here
Oh,
and say
okay.
it.
I love you too, Jared.
Wait a minute. He's going to tell you. Wait a minute.
I love you, Mom. I'm sorry. They have a gun to my head.
Call me later. I want to hear all about this.
I promise.
Wait a minute. Call Zachary. Call Zachary and tell him it was a joke, all right?
Oh,
She's just like this. She's just like your brother.
You know, when we called Sean's dad a couple of weeks ago, Sean tolerated it and sweated. Oh, wow.
Uh-oh. Answer it.
Well, let her
Let
answer
me answer it. Let me answer it. Hello?
Hey,
Hey.
is this Michelle?
No, I'm here with your brother. And he knows about us, Zachary.
Oh, I get it.
Zachary!
Yeah, I
Was-
Googled the phone number and figured out it was you.
You Googled my number. You could do that?
Yeah?
You are kidding me!
Yeah.
Zachary, take me off of that Google thing.
Zachary, what was it
Zachary,
like for
what was
you?
it like for you? We want to hear what it was like for you because we just hung up the phone from. I don't
We
know how to
called your
plug it
mother
in.
next.
Under it.
It was very weird.
Wait, hold on. We're trying to do something. Hold on. I needed help. It was disconcerting, so we want to hear what
Yeah,
happened.
we felt like you were having a tough time with it. Your mother didn't like it either.
Your mother didn't like it.
Jared loved it though. He was laughing, just having
He
fun.
said you were going to have a great time with this. Call my little brother. He loves comedy, and you didn't laugh.
Where is Jared?
He just finished filming his segment. And would you like to say hi? And thank you so much for being a part of Jewish Life Television. You know that we make Jews click. Uh-oh, Jared looks so guilty.
So upset.
He's on the...
I'm so sorry, Zach.
Oh,
No, it's okay.
I owe these people a lot of money, and they forced me to do this.
Zachary, when are you coming to the Laugh Factory?
What?
When are you coming to the Laugh Factory?
I don't know. I was there a few months ago for the USC college.
The college
The college, but not to see
Wow,
us.
it's too
Not
bad
to
you
see
don't
us.
know two people that are there
Why?
every Saturday night.
Your
I
brother.
mean, no, that makes sense.
Now you're becoming an ageist, and you're making your brother old now. You don't want to be with his friends and be with them and be a part of his life, but that's okay. You'll visit him in the nursing home?
Yeah, I think I'll make some time.
Oh, that's great. What's the age difference between the two of you?
17 years.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're old enough to be his father.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Do you ever slip and call him Dad?
You ever call him Dad? What was that?
He hung up again. He can't take a joke. Did you hang
Did
up
you
again?
hang up again?
No, I didn't do it.
Zach!
Wow.
Zachary!
Zachary, pick up this phone. All right,
Can we
that
just
was
call,
fun.
Call him back one more time. I have one last question for him, and then we'll move on with our lives. I have one last question for Zachary John, who
Is that Sherlock?
still seems a little shell-shocked. He does not seem happy, Jared.
He Googled me.
He Googled that number. You freaked him out.
He freaked
This is
me
what
out.
you're best at.
And that thing that
Freaking
happened,
people
with he clearly blocked you out. He
Sorry,
knows
the
all
person
sorts
you
of...
were trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up.
He's blocked you out now?
They're
I
all
mean, come on.
Well,
Where
we'll see
is
if he
this man?
calls.
Wow. Poor Zach. We've ruined his day. He's just...
Can we call your girlfriend? I make believe I'm a black guy.
Haven't we ruined enough of my relationships?
All right, don't worry about it. You're in the will. Give it up for the whole
Jared
family.
Stern, you're tremendous.
You're tremendous.
You really are.
Got a text message for James or Sunda? Send it to us at 323-761-0290, and they just might reply.
Welcome back to the James and Mammy Show. Mammy,
Yeah,
it's good to see you, Mammy.
I'm so glad to see you, Sugar. You
Oh,
have no
thank you.
idea.
Now, usually this is a comedy show.
It is, but today I really wanted to talk about something I saw, that they let me into the movie theater, and you know they don't let me in.
She was allowed into a movie
I
theater,
was,
ladies
and I
and
gotta
gentlemen.
tell you.
Made the paper.
I really do love that Betty Davis.
Do you?
Out Eve, and I don't trust anybody. I don't even trust you sometimes.
Well, I don't blame you, Mammy.
But it's just something to see. I mean, just to know that you're taking.
That's right. You can't trust anybody. That is what I think we are learning here in present-day America, is that there are who are up to no good. In fact, as you know, there have been some un-American activities going on right here at the James and Mammy Show.
I heard about that. I heard about that. I went out to get some newspapers and vinegar to clean the windows because that's the best way to do it, and that's what they always make me do.
Yes.
And then I wanted to tell you something else I was thinking
And you do them very well.
I do. And I was
you want to make a
babysitting.
couple extra bucks.
I wanted to make some money, that's why I was babysitting. And then I got the kids, and it was so much fun because I got them a Slinky. And this is a new toy.
Oh, yeah, that's
And so what you do is, you take it and I just up and down and up. And this thing walks down the stairs by itself like it's a pair of rubber legs.
I know it's for kids, but I think even I could play with that for hours.
I'm sure you could for hours. You got a lot of time on your hands.
Oh, Mammy.
Being in Alice in Wonderland, that's another thing.
What's that, Mammy?
Alice in Wonderland is this strange movie that's come out that's just taking all the white people by storm.
Really?
Yeah, and you know those white.
Mammy, what the children are watching, Mammy?
Well,
what are you
the
saying?
children that are watching, you should.
Is he working with Mammy, everybody?
It is.
You never know what she's going to say.
Because I tell the truth. I watch the children and I tell the truth, and you know I do. And nobody wants to tell the truth like I tell the truth, and that's why I like the TV when the boss ain't around. If you know what I'm saying. I turn the channels. I put some aluminum foil on top of those little rabbit ears, and I keep it going. What you got to say?
Well, Mammy, I don't have much to say about that. Although I am a big fan of some of the new entertainment, some of this rock and roll music that's been.
Forget rock and roll. Let's talk about James Brown for a moment, can't we?
Sure, we can talk about James.
Because he's a
That's
colored
the colored
entertainer.
guy.
That's right.
Yeah, I think he's a little.
Oh, really? What you like? Who you like? I bet you like Frank
things
Sinatra.
A little Sinatra is good, yes.
He's good, right, if you want to take a nap. James Brown makes you get up, go, get on up. And that's what I like about him. He really can do that.
Mammy, you are really on fire
I'm on fire, and you know why I'm on fire? Because I'm tired of people talking about Judy Garland. Every time you look in the magazines, they're saying something about Judy. Judy's drinking. Judy's doing drugs. Judy's smoking cigarettes. Everybody in Hollywood is doing stuff like that. Judy Garland is in, and she's going to live forever.
I've never seen Mammy quite like this. I think some.
I'm a huge Judy Garland fan.
I think some of those cleaning chemicals have gone to your head.
Nothing's gone to my head. I am tired because you know what that is? That's just nothing but gossip. You'll see, 60 years from now, we will still see Judy Garland, and she will still be a superstar.
Oh, she's going to be around forever. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, because you know something? I heard somebody's having problems at home.
Who's having problems? Bing?
Mm-hmm, because
Absolutely
my sister
not.
used to work there.
Really?
Yep.
What'd she do for Bing?
She used to watch the kids, and he didn't like them.
Really?
Yeah, oh,
He didn't like the kids? He didn't like his own kids?
He didn't like his own kids. So that's something you got to remember. Even though people seem happy, sometimes it's not a good life. And I'm here to tell you.
Well, I don't know if we should be talking about Bing this way, Mammy. I don't think it's polite.
Well, would you rather go play Yahtzee? That's the new thing that my old boss was doing. We gonna play Yahtzee. We gonna play Yahtzee.
Yeah,
instead of playing gin rummy.
I think this Yahtzee is actually communist propaganda, and I'm very, very concerned about it. I will not.
Who created it, first of all?
I think Yahtzee sounds Russian.
It sounds like something, Yahtzee.
Yahtzee, you know?
Yahtzee.
Yeah, I don't trust it.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust it either.
I don't trust the Yahtzee game at all.
You know what? Because I would stick to dominoes. Because in Harlem, that's what you could do. You could sit out there and play dominoes all night long with the Puerto Ricans and those. I want them coming here because they take my job. And we know I need to work. I need to work.
Man.
Yeah.
You are a lot of fun today, man.
I'm a lot of fun because you know what? I like to relax. And you were talking about music and everybody talking about Frank Sinatra. What about Nat King Cole? And he got
good.
3 names.
He's very
Nat
good.
King Cole.
Yeah, he's got 3 names.
And and he can sing. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And I like it so much that sometimes even when I play hopscotch, I still play hopscotch.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I don't play hopscotch. I never play hopscotch. Drinking all day. I'm drinking right now.
And you always changing your brand of cigarettes. What you smoking now?
Last week it was Lucky Strikes. This is a Camel.
You back to them Camels?
I think they're
back to them Camels?
I think they're a little healthy, a little bit more nutritious.
No, Viceroy gives you energy.
Really? I'm
Yes.
going to switch to Vice,
Viceroy.
and all you kids out there should switch to Viceroy. You
Well,
should be
you know what?
getting all the energy you can, children, when you
I
when you
would
start
like to
smoking.
stay here
Yeah.
and talk, but right now my program's coming out. Everybody knows Mammy loves
Go.
and when she gotta go, she gotta go.
So thanks for tuning in to the James and Mammy Show.
Look, here is the new Band-Aid.
No, Julia, please, just try to make it work, please. She loves you. She cares so much for you. I am here now with your father. Love you.
Try the day.
Ah,
You're only 30 minutes late.
well, today he was early. I don't know what is getting into him. He's crazy, Mamu. Just all kinds of things have been happening.
Well, I think that's good that you were only 30 minutes late. It's almost.
I know it's good.
Yes. So what's going on, Shirazadeh?
What's going on? Everything with the breastfeeding thing, trying to get the Louis Vuitton diaper bag. How can that be so behind like that?
So you're breastfeeding the child?
Of course I am.
Did you hire someone to breastfeed it, or you're doing
Well,
it?
somebody has to bring the baby to me. I have Julia,
Right. Okay.
and you know how she is. You look very handsome today.
Thank you,
Daddy.
Shirazadeh. Oh, yes, I am. Yes, that's wonderful.
What are we going to do about this thing?
What thing now are we talking about, Shirazadeh?
My goodness.
Yes. Okay. Your goodness.
Once in a while, you have to come to grip with yourself.
Okay.
And it's time to come to grip with yourself.
I'm coming to grip with myself. I wanna make things right. I wanna do what
Because this is too much now. Now it's too much. The baby is here, okay?
The baby's here.
Right. So what do you plan on doing?
Well, I was thinking that you know you can't smoke in here, but well, you do whatever you.
Every time I cannot smoke. I got very upset about the smoking because I'm breastfeeding, and we all know that if you smoke while you're pregnant and while you're breastfeeding is good for the baby because it stops the baby from having the facial hair.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking. This, like you said, that's what we do in Iran. I think, first of all, you had the baby. We're not married.
This is
Right?
problem.
This is a problem.
This is problem.
Yes.
And in addition to this problem, we have another problem because this make attitude for other Iranians, the Persian community, look
Right,
at me,
yeah.
rolling eyes on me.
They're rolling eyes on you.
Yeah, they're rolling eyes on me when I'm walking, this rolling eyes on me because I'm not married and they know I have this baby with American.
Yes.
So we have to do something.
We do, and I'm
Yes.
with you. So what?
And not the same thing that you're thinking.
No, I'm not thinking that at all, Shirazadeh.
You still have this cougar thing and it's unbelievable. Since the birth of the child, the only time we're intimate is when he puts me over hypnosis. And when I'm under hypnosis, I don't know anything until I come out. And that's how I had the baby the first time. He's telling me it's hysterical pregnancy, but I have the baby. And the proof is in the picture, okay?
I would imagine that I would remember if I had had sex with Shirazadeh. Who could forget that? I think she may have hypnotized me. She may have put something in a drink of mine. She may have done something to me. I think we have to make this right. So I think we go to Iran and we get married in Iran. We bring Julia. We bring this other thing, the other baby, whatever. Was it a boy or a girl?
Damn got it, you can't remember anything.
I'm sorry. I don't
Ever
remember.
since the birth of Zirazadeh.
I think I'm having postpartum depression.
That's what it is. Now you're
Yes.
going to need the help.
I'm
Now
gonna
you
need
want
the
me to
help.
go with Zirazadeh, and we're supposed to go to Iran?
Zirazadeh? That's what
Yes.
that's what we're going with as
Julia
the name?
named her Zirazadeh.
Shirazadeh, Harazadeh, Zirazadeh. It's getting crazier and crazier and crazier. Is it a boy or a girl? I don't know what gender Zirazadeh is.
Zirazadeh is a girl. But I know that he wants me because he wants to go back to my country. And what Western man wants to go back to Iran, not having been there?
I want her to go to Iran, and I want an accident to happen. She gets put in an Iranian prison for the rest of her life. Maybe she gets stoned to death.
Now you've created something. Zirazadeh is in the world.
Yes.
And right now crying for me, for her mother's breast.
You feel it?
I feel it, yeah. That's why I cannot stay much longer, because I know what's happening here. and you know what's happening here. And the urge to have a son is strong.
Okay.
But you're going to have to wait until I finish breastfeeding. I'm shying.
Okay. So what's the plan? I say we just get going. Let's go next week and do this.
To make another baby.
No, not to make another baby, to go to Iran.
I am not going to Iran if I'm not going to have another child, because Julia is tired of Zerazade already. There's no way whether I can go with her to Disneyland, Legoland. How am I going to do this thing? I will make this very clear. I am going to go to Iran with Dr. James, only if he has another child with me.
Okay, so obviously my plan was to go to Iran and she gets beheaded, she gets stoned, whatever they do over there. That was the plan. But now the plan seems to have a little setback. She's not going unless I get her pregnant, because Julia feels neglected because of the baby, so this genius thinks another baby should be born so that the other baby has a baby paying attention to it, so that we could all spend more time paying attention to Julia. It's time to breastfeed.
It's time.
You're feeling the pressure.
I think they're coming out.
Okay, so there's pressure right now?
They're coming out right now.
now.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
What's
I'm not
wrong?
going to make it to the car.
What do you mean?
Oh my God,
What's going on?
This has to be released now.
Don't you have a pump?
No, I don't.
You have a pump?
No, I don't.
I don't want breast milk.
I need help. You can do this.
I can't do this.
Help me, you
I
can
can't
do
touch
this.
these things. I did not get turned on by the breast milk. Never in my life did I ever think I would drink breast milk. I'm here to relieve psychological distress, not breasts from pressure and pain. So I never saw that coming, and then this breast just, right in your mouth, and this breast milk, and sick.
You can do this, please.
No.
You have to help me.
I don't want. It's for the baby. Please. It's the baby's food. There's something that's not right.
Look at me. Mahmoud, you do this to me all the time, and you know I'm shying.
Okay. So my plan was to get her to Iran, but that seems to be has a little setback, because she's not going now unless I get her pregnant first. I can't get her pregnant, all right? In fact, the only way I'll get her pregnant is if I find out that she's more likely to be killed if she's pregnant in Iran.
If I go to Iran and I am not married, everybody knows they're going to stone me. They'll kill me on the spot. Okay, I am nobody's fool stupid. Okay, I am nobody's fool stupid. And so I know that he's definitely going to marry me. Or else, why would I go to Iran? To be stoned? I might as well take a gun and put it to my own neck and shoot myself.
I mean, I'm drinking breast milk, man, all right? I am trying to get out of this. I am doing what I've got to do. I am willing to go to great lengths to get out of this. Welcome back. When you weren't feeling so good, when you weren't feeling well, you were more energetic, and you were trying to overcompensate for the fact that you weren't feeling well.
Okay, so what's your excuse?
I don't have an excuse. This is just me.
Okay, that's just you. I just
Yes.
want to close out with saying what a great show it was, and I hope you don't take me to that happy hour place again.
You really hated that happy hour place. Why did you go? I didn't even want you to come because I was in a rush and I knew that it was going to be.
You know something? This is what kills me. He calls me and says, "Well, you better be downstairs." Like he's from Saturday Night Fever, right? He's like, "You better be downstairs."
I had to teach a class.
Right. Let's just get that out. James is going to get his degree in a few months, and everyone's invited to the party, and contributions are accepted.
Party.
Yes.
I'm unaware that there's a party.
Okay.
No surprise party.
All right.
I don't want to walking into a room and everyone's like, "Hey, this is not for me."
That's something we never want.
Never. All right.
Good night.
That's our show. We'll see you next week. Have a good night.